Heidi ho there, friends and neighbors. Bobby here today. Hey folks, today we are going to be unboxing the Husqvarna 150 BT backpack blower. Okay, we actually recently purchased this down at Tractor Supply. They have them on sale right now till September. What did you tell me, Nathaniel?
September 6th.
September 6th for 20% off. So we went ahead and grabbed this one. I actually checked on Amazon. I think I found one for the same price. So I'll put a link down below at the bottom of this video in case you want to purchase one of these yourself. So guys, we're gonna go ahead and unbox this thing and we will talk about it and we'll do a little demo on it as well. So stay tuned. Okay folks, before we get started here, let's take a look at some of the specs here written right here on the side of the box. It is a Husqvarna 765 CFM, it says. 270 miles an hour. That's really fast. That's definitely faster than any of the other handheld blowers that we have. And one thing I wanted to show you right quick, guys, 5-year extended warranty if you purchase, back the camera off just a second, this right here. Okay, so when we bought it, we purchased 1 gallon of this Husqvarna fuel and oil mix. Okay, and that's for $33 was the cost of that. And that will give you the 5-year extended warranty just for the purchase of that. And make sure that, because the warranty evidently is with Husqvarna, and all they'll want to prove that is to see the receipt with the blower and the fuel mix all on the same receipt, okay? So just keep that in mind if you decide to purchase one of these, all right? So let's get started. I am going to go ahead and start the unboxing process. Bam!
Oh good, oh good, my tool works.
Your tool works, that's right. Daniel let me borrow his tool to do this with. All right, so let's pull these off of here right quick, if I can. Ta-da! All right, there we go. Those are out of the way. Now, let's reach up here and with our handy dandy razor knife here that has something on the tip of it. I don't know what that is. But let's go ahead and cut this open here as well. And let's see if we can get her unboxed. Let's see what's in the box. All right. You know what? Pause the camera. Let's move this down here on the floor where I can reach it easier. Okay, now we can get to it a little bit easier with it on the ground. Let's go ahead and just pull off some of these parts here. This looks like our blower tube here. Let's pull a couple of these out. Let's make sure ain't nothing shoved down in any of them. This looks like the owner's manual and probably some warranty information. I'm gonna lay that aside. Oh wow, a quick start guide. We might use that here in just a second. And let's just pull it out right quick and take a look. Okay, let me read through this right quick, guys, and we'll decipher it in a moment. All right, guys, we gotta continue getting everything out of the box first. And it looks like this here is all going to come out here together. All right, so this is our blower here, and I'm going to go ahead and, okay, we got one more hose there Nathaniel's grabbing for us. And what else you grabbing there, Nathaniel? Okay. Oh, and a bottle of oil, looks like. Okay, so we've got 1 bottle of pre-mixed oil here as well. So let me move this stuff out of the way, and let's set this bad boy back up here on the toolbox. Okay folks, here's what she looks like. Looks pretty cool, man. I like the, looks like the straps here have a chest strap, you know, that kind of keeps them from sliding off your shoulders. I kind of like that little added feature. And it looks like you got a hip belt here. It goes around your waist as well. So it looks like once we get it adjusted to ourselves, you know, hopefully it'll stay on us pretty good as we're walking around blowing. Let me turn it around just a minute. Let's take a look at the engine here. Oh wow, all my tubes are falling here. Looks like this is where you put gas in. We're gonna put some fuel in here in just a minute. This looks like the choke, probably flipping up on it, activates the choke. We've got a pumping bulb here. We'll read in the instructions to see how many times the pump it, probably 6 to 10 times or so. Oh, matter of fact, we got instructions right here. It tells you right here, pull up this choke, number 1. Number 2, push this 10 times, and then This is your throttle and your hand control, and pulling the cord here 6 times, and then after it runs, you put the choke off and pull it again, evidently. Okay, so there we go. So we'll follow that procedure. Okay, folks, first thing we're going to do is attach this pipe up to this angle piece coming off of the blower here. And it says attach flexible hose A to the pipe angle and the control pipe B with the clamps C and D, okay? So C and D, I guess that's C and that's D, that's the clamps themselves. And we have another pipe here. Let's figure out which pipe is the control pipe. It must be this one here that has the knurling on the end here, okay? So let's go ahead and hook them 2 things up. And I went ahead and got I want to show you the tool that they give you with it. This here is in the bottom of the box. It's got the screwdriver end on it for tightening these clamps, but a little easier with a nut driver. I got a 5/16 nut driver here I'm going to go ahead and use in place of that. So let's go ahead and slide this on, okay? And let's see how hard this is to get on. Actually, it is a little tough to get on. I'll tell you what, pause the camera just a minute. Okay, folks, I ran inside right quick, and what I got here is just an old coffee cup with a little bit of Dawn dishwashing detergent and water, just a little bit of soapy water, okay? This tube did not want to go in there quite as easy, so you can just take your fingers and rub a little bit of soapy. Oh, I'm glad I did that. Look here, there's stuff up inside this tube. Wow, look at there, guys. Glad I didn't leave that in there. That must be some extra equipment that goes along with this thing. So now this thing is clear now. A little soapy water on there. It should slide right into place now. And maybe not. And put a little bit of soapy water on this end here as well. Let's see if this helps a little bit. And the reason I use this instead of like penetrating oil or something like that is because petroleum-based things are not very good for rubber, okay? And you know what? A big part of this is I think this is too tight. Let's back this thing off. Someone has got that way too tight, guys. Now let's slide him on there. There it goes. Okay, so it goes right into place. And I'm gonna turn the clamp this way where it doesn't get up. Hopefully, you know what? I'm gonna probably try to turn it inward like that right there. And maybe it won't bother, we won't catch our arm on it or anything. So I'll actually just turn it in like that right there. And we will snug this down. And we won't go too crazy on it. But right there ought to be good enough, okay? So that should stay on there just fine. And over here as well, I'm gonna go and back this clamp off a little bit. Like the other side. Okay. We'll dab a little soapy water there as well, in case you need to. And go ahead and hook up this tube right here. Voila, just like that.
Voila.
That was, you like that? So let's see, this here, we'll turn it, maybe we'll just sort of turn it sort of down. I don't know. Trying to figure out just in case it wouldn't rub up against us like the hose clamp. If we have to move it later on, if we find that it aggravates us, it hits us in the arm or anything, we can always move it. Okay guys, so there you go, right there. And now let's move on to the next procedure. Okay guys, we had to play around with this for just a little bit, but next thing to do, you're gonna actually take this, the hand control here, and here's your cable, and it just runs straight out from the engine there down the side. Loosen your locking nut there just a little bit, slide it over the end of the pipe, okay? Now you got a little tip that sticks out right here. Make sure it goes through the little slot there, and then once you get past there, okay, this piece turns independently and it has a notch here, okay? It looks like the notch will only go one way, I'm assuming. Pause it just a second, though. Okay guys, I'm glad I paused it because I looked at the instructions just a little bit quicker and I have this 180 degrees off. So you can turn this tube here, okay? And what you want is the hand controller to be where this slot is, okay? See, bring the camera on over here so you can see. See this little notch here? So you want this notch to be on this side for some reason or another. I don't think it really matters. Maybe it allows the lock. I'm actually turning this down beneath here. Go underneath here so you can see what I'm doing here. I'm going to go ahead and tighten the little thumbnail back down, and maybe that's the reason why right there. Yep. Okay, so now she's nice and tight. Now right here, it says to take this little ring and somewhere in the middle of this bellow here, we're just going to, I guess we'll just hold it up here nice and straight. It actually shows it kind of down on the side. We'll take the bellow and just make it go around the loop right here. And it looks like it says to have it sorted right here on the side, okay? So, looks like that right there is what we need to do. So let's move on. Okay guys, just one more little twist right here, the extra tube here. What you do is you slide it in until this goes over the two little tips, and then once that's there, you twist it about 1/4 of a turn till you feel it snap, and then this piece is actually in place now. Okay guys, we have one more extra little tube here to put into place. One more little extension. Same thing, just put it on, twist it 1/4 of a turn till you feel that lock in there. And we'll show you one more little thing that comes with it. This is like really like constricts it down to maximize the pressure coming out of the end. I think to get the 270 miles an hour, you actually got to have this little sucker here on the end. We're not going to worry about that because we definitely want the volume of air to move some leaves. And so let's continue on. Guys, first thing we're going to do is go ahead and put some fuel on this thing. We're not going to use the Husqvarna stuff right now. We're going to use the mix we already got mixed up. And this is unleaded I can't even think of what it is. It's the non-ethanol gas with a premix, a good premix. I can't remember which one we use. You remember what this one here was, Nathaniel?
Oh, the Echo?
It's the Echo stuff, ain't it?
Yeah.
I can't remember the
Red
name.
Armor.
Red Armor. Red Armor is what we use, guys. We use that in all of our equipment. It's been doing very well for us. So that ought to be enough right now just to get us kick started. Where are we at? Oh yeah, we put a good bit in just then. Okay guys, we're gonna go ahead and do that, and then we'll go through the instructions here. Okay guys, with the fuel installed here, let's just read through the instructions here. And pull the choke right here. We're going to pull the choke here and to the closed position. We're going to push the fuel bulb here 10 times right here. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and it's definitely full of fuel now. We're going to go ahead and set the throttle lever to fast idle position C. Okay, so now we got to go over here and see where that is. Pause the camera. Okay guys, I didn't know what they were talking about at first, because here's your throttle, okay? Here's your little cam to where you can bring the throttle up and let it hold, but you see the little notch here? Line those two little notches up, and that is your fast idle cam, okay? So in the start position, that's what you want to do. Okay folks, we got the fast idle on, we got the choke on. We're gonna go ahead and pull it. I'm gonna stand over here. I'm just kind of holding down on the machine. Whoa. I put my foot down here. Evidently you can put your foot down here on this little lower thing here. So I'm gonna do that right quick. There we go. So it started to crank. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the choke in, and it should fire right up. Okay guys, I wanted to show you that. That's your kill switch right there. So if you need to cut it off for some reason or other, while you have it on your backpack, you can just hit it right there. So guys, what it's telling you is actually run it for about 30 seconds at that fast cam. I don't think I let it run quite that long at fast cam. I brought it down, but we have let it run here a little bit. We're gonna go ahead and strap up. We're gonna take it outside and test it out a little bit. Stay tuned. Okay, Nathaniel, what did you think about the blower?
Well, it's very loud. You gotta make sure you put your ear protection on.
That's right.
It's super loud.
Yeah, it's definitely loud. I mean, it's definitely loud. Not sure about the decibel reading. I mean, I've heard tools that are louder than this, but yes, you definitely want to wear ear protection.
If you get like the Echo PB9010T, it's very loud.
Very loud. Okay, well, what did you think about the performance of this, Nathaniel?
Oh, it's good.
It's definitely better than our handhelds, right?
Yeah.
So you think we've definitely made an improvement, right? It's going to help us out when the leaves start really falling this year?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. Okay, folks, we're going to wrap it up today. That just about does it for the unboxing of our Husqvarna 150 BT, right?
Yeah, 150 BT.
Yeah, definitely a plus to our tool inventory, and we're looking forward to using this fall when we do some fall cleanups. So thank you for stopping by today and checking out the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you next time. Take care. And check the links down below. We'll have a link to this unit and maybe some other yard lawn care products as well. Right, Nathaniel?
Yeah.
Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.